Set to match up with the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. They go play action with Wilson. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Quiddy Pay in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. Here's Taylor again, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now it's Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. For Zach Wilson, you have to figure if you're going to be drafted number 2 overall, you better have a big arm, and he does not disappoint there. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought? Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. Then that one was picked off.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on first down. Huntley. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already, so this is going to be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
They find some open field here. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw is Wilson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off near the 34. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Now Wentz.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more.
On that one, he's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw, it's Wentz. That ball caught by Campbell. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 30 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Second down and goal. Wentz. He's got Burton here. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on second and 10. Wilson. Flushed out right. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. But now it's third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got his tight end Burton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton as the first half is winding down. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive
as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talk on Wentz is intercepted yet again? Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to a 5-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now Wentz to try again after the pick-6. This one out left to the tight end Burton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Wentz now to throw. Flush to his right.
That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Wentz now on first down.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down. On third down, here's Taylor.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On first down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down, Wilson.
And he'll flip this out to Huntley.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Again, Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Wentz going to give this to Taylor.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 21. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Wentz going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Wentz on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover. but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st down, Huntley. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Huntley. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it here with Huntley. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. On the run, it's Huntley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
On the return is Hines. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
To try again after the sack. Wentz. He's got room to run past the 20. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Back to throw, Wentz.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They go again with Huntley.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
A run with Huntley.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down.
Huntley.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
On 2nd down now, Huntley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Huntley. Room here to run. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3.